In today's video, I'll be showcasing the insanely rare shiny celestial Omega Reactor Overlord with the best possible teams to get on the leaderboards in Toilet Tower Defense. As you can see from this trade right here, the partner named Midnight Saber actually hooked us up with the shiny Omega Reactor Overlord, so huge shout out to him. So make sure you watch this video to see if we can actually end up getting on the leaderboards. And without any more waiting, let's name out every single support unit we'll also be bringing to get on them, starting with the shiny Carrot Farmer Bunnyman, shiny Talantric Titan, shiny Titan Warlord Clockman, shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman, shiny Mafia Boss Cameraman, upgraded Titan Clockman, and finally obviously the brand new shiny Celestial Omega Overlord. So yeah, there's our entire team fully equipped out, as you can see down here. And yeah, literally at the moment, only 15 of these guys exist, which is insanely rare. It's almost the rarest unit in our team other than the shiny Talantric Titan with 11 existing. But yeah, without anyone waiting, let's just see exactly how far this team can get on Endless Mode right away. Here we go. And yeah, for this one game, we'll definitely make sure to literally fully auto-skip the entire time until we get towards Rave 160 or so, then we'll turn off auto-skip. Because obviously, the goal for this video is to actually get on the leaderboards rather than fully auto-skipping the entire time to see how far we can get. Either way, by wave 1, we placed on one shiny Carrot Farmer Bunnyman as well as the second one over this way, and we got the second one to level 2. By wave 2, we can place on our final one and get the rest of them to level 2 as well. By wave 3, we'll upgrade 2 of them to level 3. And by wave 4, we'll get our first farm to level 4 as well as I guess our second one to level 4 too. As soon as this skips one more time though, we'll definitely have to place on our first starter unit, and I suppose we'll just use the Mafia Boss Cameraman shiny just like what we did in yesterday's video. So yeah, boom, let's place it just like that, and yeah, we don't need to upgrade it whatsoever since it's good enough to take care of all the early game stuff just by itself. In fact, also by wave 5, we can get our first shiny Carrot Farmer Bunnyman to level 5. By wave 6, we can get our second shiny Carrot Farmer Bunnyman to level 5 as well as our final one to level 4. By wave 7, we can get our first one maxed out. And finally, by wave 18, or I guess not wave 18, but by wave 8, we have every single farm fully maxed out just like yesterday's video. Similar to yesterday's video as well, we'll definitely start maxed out our shiny Mafia Boss Cameraman as soon as it skips to wave 9. So yeah, there we go, we can get it to level 2, and by wave 10 we can get it to level 3. On wave 10 we already do have our first boss of the video, the large glasses tool with 15,000, this time instantly dying in the very front over this way. And yeah, that's gonna be the first boss that we defeat of many for sure. It's gonna be so many bosses that we've defeated ever for sure. In fact, by wave 12 we can get our shiny Mafia Boss Cameraman to level 4. And finally, by wave 15 we fully max it out. When maxed out does 123,750.001 damage, it has 70 range, 33% damage boost to all units. It spawns odds with 450,000, now those odds are doing 2,000 damage, and then it has a 0.5 second cooldown. Now that we have all of that out of the way though, we can definitely start fully maxing out, I guess, our shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman, which boosts all the range, which we'll place by wave 16 over here. And by wave 16 we can already get it to level 2, 3, and almost level 4. But now we're 3 waves away from wave 18, and nice, there it is to level 4 on the dot too. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 20 though, and we can get it to level 5. And now we're only 1 wave away from wave 20, so it seems like by wave 20 on the dot, we'll be able to fully max out the shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman. Yup, boom, there we go, we made it to wave 20 on the dot, and now we can finally fully max out the shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman. And we'll definitely read out these stats as soon as we take out the wave 20 boss, which should be spawning in right then and there. Wow, that was so easy. Yeah, this time it died in the very front over this way. Nice. Yeah, we maxed out that the shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman is doing a whopping 0 damage, but has 48 range, spawns eyes with 300,000 health. It boosts all unit range by 22%. Those allies are doing 5,000 damage, and then it has a 0.425 second cooldown. Last but not least, for all the booster units, we definitely need to max out the tiny Titan Warlord Clockman, which we'll place right behind the Mafia Boss and the shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman. And already by wave 23, we can get it from level 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. By wave 25, we can get it to level 6. And by wave 27, we can get it to level 7 just like so, but now we're 3 waves away from wave 30, so just barely by wave 30 on the dot, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to max it out. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 30 though, and 1 wave away, and now that we're 1 wave away, we can finally max out the shiny Titan Warlord Clockman, and we'll read out these stats once we take out the wave 30 boss. As, yep, there we go, we officially made it to wave 30 on the dot, and any second now, like I said, the wave 30 boss will be spawning in the Flying Dual Buzzsaw Toilet. So yeah, there it is right then, and there with 808,000, this time dying over this way, so right around where the wave 10 boss died. Anyway, we maxed out the Shiny Time Warlord Clockman is doing a whopping 229,425 damage. It has 73.2 range, spawns items with 1.35 million health. Those odds are doing 50,000 damage a second. Its boost cooldown by 33%. It has a 0.5 second cooldown, 6 stun time, 60% toilet slowing, and then an extra 50% damage to every single boss. Now that we finally maxed out all 3 of the booster units, though, we can definitely fully max out one of our time stop units, the upgraded time clockman right over here. So by wave 33, we can get this one to level 2, 3, 4, and almost level 5. In fact, by wave 34, there's it to level 5. And on wave 37, we can get it to level 6. We still have 3 upgrades left to go until we can max it out, though. Well, no, not 3 upgrades left, but now we're 3 waves away from wave 40, but there's only 1 upgrade left. So maybe, just maybe, on wave 40, on the dot, we'll be able to fully max it out, as now we're only 2 waves away from wave 40 as soon as it skips just like that. And now we're only 1 wave away from wave 40. But boom, there we go. We made it to wave 40 on the dot. There's the upgraded time clockman maxed out, but now we're about to defeat the wave 40 boss. As you have, there it is right there. The glitched one with 1.9 million out, this time dying right over this way. Yeah, we maxed out the upgraded time clockman. Our time stop unit is doing 116,375 damage. It has 97.6 range and then a 0.335 second cooldown. Now that we have the time stop and all 3 of the boosters maxed out, that we can definitely finally max out our final support unit, the Shiny Titan Talantric right over this way. And yeah, already by wave 42 we can get it to level 2, 3, and 4. By wave 45 we can get it to level 5. But now we're 3 waves away from wave 50 and 2 waves away. And boom, there we go. We finally fully maxed out the Shiny Talantric Titan, but now we're only 1 wave away from wave 50. And boom, there we go. We made it to wave 50. There's the giant smooth tool with 9 million health, and this time it's gonna die right over this way. That's definitely the second earliest we've been able to defeat that boss, other than the wave 20 boss that died even earlier. But when maxed out the Shiny Talantric Titan is doing 573,562.5 damage, has 102.48 range, a 0.57 second cooldown, 5 stun time, and then 60% toilet slowing. Now that we finally have all the excess units fully maxed out, that we can definitely fully focus on maxing out the Shiny Celestial, the Omega Reactor Overlord. But dang, as a shiny person already on level 1 is doing 14,339.063 damage, has 61.488 range, 20 explosion radius, a 0.285 second cooldown, and then 75% toilet slowing. Like I said, now we can definitely fully max it out, so there's it to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now we're only 3 waves away from wave 60, and 2 waves away. And boom, now that we're 2 waves away, we fully maxed it out. We'll definitely read out these stats once we defeat the wave 60 boss, though. As yep, now we're only 1 wave away from wave 60. And boom, there we go. We officially made it to wave 60 on the dot. Still nothing much is really spawning quite yet. But this time we have the Prod Skeleton tool to defeat with 18.3 million health. So yep, there it is right then and there. It's gonna be super easy to take out though, as there we go. We already got it below 15, 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 million health. Easy. Yeah, finally at last though, we maxed out the fully maxed out, fully traded, fully boosted, everything up Shiny Omega Reactor Overlord. It is doing a whopping total of 174,562.5 damage, has 102.48 range, 20 explosion radius, a 0.114 second cooldown, and then 75% toilet slowing. Now we need to figure out exactly how much damage that is truly doing in a second. So if we pull the calculator just like that, and we do 174,562.5 damage, divided by the 0.114 second cooldown, we're looking at a grand total of exactly, oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy in 3, 2, 1, and bang! Wow, 1.5 million damage a second. That is so good. And that's not even single target damage either. That's splash damage. Wow. Bro, that is so extremely good. Could you imagine that plus the best trade in the game? This one is only the mythic trade, which is still insanely good. But bro, this unit is so insanely strong, especially considering it basically has full map coverage with that 100 range on it too. Yeah, wow, I fully expect to get to at least wave 190, if not higher with this unit for sure. No doubt about it. Anyway, by wave 66, we have the rest of them fully placed out, as you can see over this way. And now we're already 3 waves away from wave 70, 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We officially made it to wave 70 on the dot. Now I'm pretty sure we can instantly max out our second one too. As yep, here it is right here, and let's just spam upgrades, and nice. Yeah, we basically had exactly enough to fully max out our second. Yeah, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, definitely watch it, because that shows exactly how much it costs to max out each one. But there's the wave 70 boss, the giant turkey toilet. It is already down to 30, 20, and wait, no way, it also got rewinded. Nice, that was so easy to defeat. Yeah, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if we make it onto the leaderboard with no problems whatsoever for sure. We'll definitely have to see, or I guess ask around to see what the bottom of the leaderboard spot is. But in the meantime, let's definitely start working on our third one, which I guess we can try to max out before we make it to wave 80. So by wave 72, we can get our third one to level 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 by wave 74. And by wave 76, we can get it to level 7. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 80 though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We made it to wave 80 on the dot. Still nothing much too far has gotten really that far at all. But by wave 80, we already do have our next boss, that of which is going to be the dual cargo toilet. Also by wave 80, we fully maxed out our third one, as you saw right there. But any second now, the wave 80 boss should be spawning in. It only has 10 million health, which is going to be our last easy boss of the video. So yeah, there it is right there. And wow, yeah, look how easy they get started through. Oh my goodness, that was so easy. Wow. Yeah, there's the 2 glitch bullets, and there goes glitch bullet number 1, as well as glitch bullet number 2 instantly as well. In fact, yeah, this one actually got rewinded. Yeah, I'll definitely take that for sure, but now let's try to max out a 4th by wave 90, so there's it to level 3 already by wave 82, as well as level 4 and 5. 6 by wave 83, 7 by wave 86, but now we're 3 waves away from wave 90, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, actually by wave 89 on the dot, we fully maxed out our 4th one. Yeah, we can definitely start working on our 5th one right away, and hopefully we'll be able to max this one out before wave 95. But here we go, any second now, it should skip to wave 90 on the dot, just like that. And on wave 90, we obviously do have our first very tanky boss of the video, that of which will be the, not the DJ Toilet 2.0 quite yet, but it'll be the Broken Heart Toilet. Yeah, this boss has 144 million health, as you'll see in a second of it spawning in. As, yep, there we go, skip to wave 91, there it is right there with 144 million health like I predicted right then and there, and now it's below 140 million, 130 million, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and yeah, that was so easy, bro. 144 million damage done in this short amount of stretch over this way. Wow. I think that's genuinely the new release we've ever killed that boss ever before. Anyway, by wave 93, we can get our 5th one to level 6. By wave 94, we can get it to level 7. And finally, by wave 97, we fully maxed out that one as well. Yeah, we already have a good amount maxed out in this row. In fact, there's actually a 6 maxed out in total, I'm pretty sure. But now we're 3 waves away from wave 100. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We made it to wave 100 on the dot. Now we already have this next one to level 6. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but they're actually shooting rockets, bro. That's actually crazy. How did I not know that? It's a bunch of missiles being shown out at once. Anyway, yeah, there we go. On wave 100, we have the DJ Toilet 2.0, as you can see there, with 206 million health, that of which we already got below 200 million, as well as 180, 170, and 160 million. But now it's below 150 million, 100 million, 50, 30, 20, 10, and yeah, I didn't even get past the corner, as this time it died over this way. Not too bad at all. By wave 103 though, we can get our next one to level 7. And by wave 106, we fully maxed out that one too, so there's 7 maxed out in total. We'll definitely start working on the 8th one right away, and hopefully this time around, compared to last game, we will actually be able to fully max ourselves out. As in yesterday's video, we weren't able to quite max out everything. We still had a few left to max out, but that's mainly because we really didn't make it to wave 180 or even further than that. Anyway, now we're 3 waves away from wave 110, so we're already making it extremely far, and we're still able to hardcore spawn kill for now. But now we're 2 waves away from wave 110, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We officially made it to wave 110 on the dot, just like that. And actually, the wave 110 boss always spawns on wave 112. So I guess I'll just see you guys in 2 waves for now. We really don't have anything to worry about whatsoever, as still no enemy can get past this corner, so see you guys in 2 waves. Yep, there we go. We made it to wave 112. There's the wave 112 boss, the Mutant Pumpkin Soul with 292 million health. That of which is already down to 250 million, 200 million, 150, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and yep, GG's before the corner once again. Easy. By wave 115 though, there's our 8th one maxed out, so now we only have 2 left to max out in this very front row over here. And already by wave 115 we can get it to level 3. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 120 though, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. Now we made it to wave 120 on the dot. Still nothing much has really made it too far at all, other than a few DJ Toilet 2.0s that are finally starting to round the corner. As well as I guess a few quad rocket shield tools that are also making it slightly far, but not really too far at all. Yeah, once we check out the wave 120 boss, the Astro tool, I think we'll finally turn on low GFX just so we can get rid of all these stupid explosions that keep on happening. But we did already get it below 200 million health, 100 million, 10 million, and nice. There it goes, a little bit past the corner over this way. Yeah, now that we took out that boss, let's definitely turn on low G effects just like that, just to get rid of all the explosions. As luckily all of the normal particle effects still stay, so at least we're able to see things clearly once again. By wave 124 though, we maxed out our 9th one, and let's definitely try to max out our final one in this row, our 10th one by wave 130. So by wave 124 we can get it to level 2 to 3. By wave 125 we can get it to level 4. By wave 126 we can get it to level 5. By wave 127 we can get it to level 6. But now we're 3 waves away from wave 130, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, finally by wave 129 we can get it to level 7, but there's still 1 upgrade left, so unfortunately by wave 130 we won't have our 10th one maxed out. But either way, we definitely got close, and that's all that really matters. So there we go, we made it to wave 130, and I'm pretty sure in yesterday's video, by wave 130, enemies were already getting over here. So it's definitely good that we are definitely still hardcore spawn killing even by wave 130. On wave 130 though, we have our first very tanky boss of the video, the Rabbit tool with 686 million health on it, which is over 3 times more than the last boss had, which is absolutely criminal for sure. Either way though, we did already get it below 600 million health, and finally by wave 131, we'll be able to get our next one to level 8. But now it's down to 500 million health. And never mind, it ended up being by wave 132 when we fully maxed out our 10th one, but now it's down to 400 million health, 300 million over this way, 200 million a little bit past the corner, and nice, there it goes all the way over this way in 3, 2, 1, easy. Yeah, it took around 3 ways to defeat, which is honestly a little bit, but at least we still were able to take it out with really no problems at all. Finally, by wave 138 though is when we fully maxed out that one right there, so now there's 11 maxed out, but now we're 2 waves away from wave 140, and 1 wave away, and boom, there we go, we officially made it to wave 140 on the dot. Still nothing much has really made it too far at all, other than I guess this Astro tool with 434 million of that made it right here, which set the new record for how far an enemy has made it so far. Anyway, on wave 140, we also have another Astro tool boss, and this one is going to be the second Astro tool with around 300 million health, so there it is right then, and there. Yeah, we already did get it below 300 million health though, 200 million over this way, 100 million before it even puts up his shield. And wait, no way, we literally were able to defeat it without even putting up a shield a single time. That is so good. Yeah, this is crazy. By wave 140, I'm pretty sure enemies were getting all the way over here even when we used our ability twice. So it's crazy without even having to use our ability a single time, enemies are still only over here. Finally, last by wave 146, we maxed out our 12th one just like so. So yeah, we really don't have too many left to max out. I think this time around we definitely will be able to fully max ourselves out, as now we're only 3 waves away from wave 150, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go, nice. We made it to wave 150 on the dot. Still, enemies really haven't gotten much past this corner over this way, but by wave 150, we have our next Astro Toilet boss. This time it's going to be the Juggernaut Astro Toilet with almost 650 million health. Actually, no, I think it does have 658 million. I could be wrong, but any second now we'll be spawning in, so there it is right then, and yup, there's 658 million health like predicted. But unfortunately, enemies are getting to this point over this way, so it might be soon enough when we have to use their ability already. I kind of wanted to save it until we finally have a spider tool spawn in, so yeah, I think I am still gonna hold up on using it until one does. But we did get the Juggernaut below 600 million health, but now I'll put up a shield, but now it's about to be below 500 million health, just like that. But now it's down to 400 million, 300 million, 200, and dang it put up a shield once again. Yeah, there we go though. Now we have 13 maxed out in total, so now there really is only a few left to max out, but now it's down to its last 100 million health right then and there. And nice, this time around, we defeated it all the way over this way. It definitely took quite a while, but at least we were able to defeat it still. And here we go, finally the Astro Spider Tool did spawn in, so yeah, let's just instantly use our Corrupting Smite as well as our Ultra Time Stop right at once, just to take care of every single tool that's on the map currently. Yeah, already the Specialist Astro Tool with over 1 billion health died over here. And now we should start rapidly taking care of every single enemy that's still all the way over here. Yeah, just like that, with around 10 seconds left on the ability, enemies are only over this way. And finally, now that the abilities are up, enemies are still over here. Yeah, for the most part, we definitely did a decent job of taking care of basically everything, and now we're already 3 waves away from wave 160. But now we're, oh wait, hold on, never mind, we actually reached the toilet cap. Yeah, I think for now we'll definitely turn off auto skip just to let everything clear out, as now we have an Astro Spider Tool in the front with 2.1 billion health. Luckily over this way, we did get it down to its last 1.5 billion health, 1 billion health over here. And honestly, yeah, at this point, I definitely want to use my Warlord Rewind just to take care of all the other enemies that are getting over this way too, because we can definitely still take care of the Astro Spider Toilet later on. Now we actually automatically skip to wave 158 though, even though we aren't auto skipping. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think we might have auto-skipped a little bit too much. I think we might still be good to take care of everything, but it's genuinely gonna be close whether or not we are able to. Yeah, now we only have to wait 30 seconds till we get our ultra time stop back. So as soon as we get it, we definitely want to instantly use it just to take care of all these rabbit toilets now in the front too. Yeah, yikes, I am definitely starting to regret auto-skipping as much as we did, bro. That was definitely a big mistake for sure. Luckily, we finally get it back in 10 seconds. And now we maxed out our 14th one, but now we get it in 3, 2, 1, and yep, let's just instantly use it now that we have the Astro Spider toilet in the front. Unfortunately, at this point, now we have to wait 90 seconds to get any other ability back, but luckily the Astro Spider toilet's below 500 million health, 400 million, 300, 200, 100, and nice. Right as the ability is up, we were able to defeat it just barely, and now enemies are only over to here once again. But there's still over 100 toilets on the map, bro. This is actually getting so close. Luckily, now we finally took out both of the rabbit toilets in the front, and now enemies are back over here now that we have an Astro toilet in the front. So yeah, but as soon as we get our corrupting smite back once more, we will definitely instantly use it just to take care of the last 100 toilets that are left. So yeah, here we go. We get it back in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yep, instantly use it to instantly take out the Astro toilet just like so. And now we're down to our last 90 toilets, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and nice. Yeah, now there's only 19 toilets left on the map, most of which are fairly low, so we should still be good to take care of everything just barely. Yeah, yikes, now we definitely know that we shouldn't be auto-skipping as much as we just did, but at least we are still barely alive. As yeah, there goes the last 2 toilets, and now there's only 1, and there goes the final one. Nice. Yeah, now we might as well just auto-skip to wave 160, that way we can take out the wave 160 boss, and then we'll auto-skip a little bit more past that. So yeah, now we're 1 wave away from wave 160, and boom, nice. Now we made it to wave 160, we'll turn off auto-skip temporarily, and on wave 160, we have our first very tanky boss of the video, that of which has not 1, not 2, but 3 billion health. As yeah, there it is right there, the Carrier Astro tool with 3.019 billion health on it. Somehow, someway, though, we already did get it down to its last 3 billion health right then and there. But now we're already below 50 toilets once again. And finally, we took out the last quad rocket shield toilet back over here. So now there's only a few mutant pumpkin toilets, a few frost skeleton toilets, and then a few giant turkey toilets, as well as obviously the wave 160 boss. Now we're down to our last 40 toilets though, and 30, 20, and now the Carrier Astro toilet's down to its last 2.5 billion health, and now we're finally down to 10 toilets on the map. And nice, now it's only the Carrier Astro toilet left, that of which we finally got it down to its last 2 billion health, 1.5 billion, 1 billion, 500 million, 400, 300, 200, 100, and nice. Somehow, someway, we were able to take it out literally completely legit without having to use a single ability. And now we finally have all of 4 of our normal abilities fully back too. Now everything will auto-skip until we finally see some giant, or I guess some normal Astro Spider toilets. So once we see at least some spawn in, then we'll turn off auto-skip to deal with all the waves that have them on them. So yeah, now we skip to wave 161, 162, 163, and okay, yep, actually on wave 163, it looks like a giant Astro Spider toilet spawned in, so yeah, there it is right there in the front. Oh wait, never mind, that's just a normal one. And I think we'll actually wait to use any ability on it, if we even need to use an ability on it, towards the end, once it's actually in the center area. Yeah, especially considering we also have a giant Astro Spider toilet to defeat, so yeah, I think 3 waves at a time will be the norm for now. Yeah, already we got it down to its last 2 billion health, which is honestly pretty decent. Now we finally got it down to its last 1 billion health over here though. And you know what, I guess we could just cycle through a time stop. You know what, nah, I don't even think we're gonna need it. It's down to its last 700 million health, so I guess if it still has more than 400 million over here, then we'll use it. But I think we'll be good to take it out no matter what. Okay, well hold up, it still has 300 million health over here, which is roughly how much I didn't want it to have, but I think either way we will be good to take it out, as now we maxed out another shiny Omega Reactor Overlord. And now I'm pretty sure we're down to our last 2 that we need to max out, and there goes the Astro Spider toilet all the way over this way, completely legit over here. Yep, now enemies are only over this way, and now we're finally down to our last 40 toilets on the map. But now we have a few normal Astro toilets in the front over this way. Luckily, they're down to 300 million health, and actually, wait, no, there's a total of 3 over here. Now they're down to 200 million, 100 million, and nice. There you can see the last one all the way over this way, right over here. And now we're finally down to 40 toilets. And you know what, just to DPS everything down even more, I think we will just cycle through both of our abilities just so we can take out the giant Astro Spider toilet. Now it's down to 4 billion health, and now we're down to 30 toilets as well as 20. And now the giant giant Astro Spider tool, it's down to 3 billion health. And now that the ability is over, now it's basically down to 2 billion health. Now we're finally down to 10 toilets though. And now the giant Astro Spider tool is finally down to its last 1 billion health on this corner. And essentially the strat right now is to basically sell as much as possible, that way we can get our abilities back as quick as possible. As soon enough, we're gonna have even more Astro Spider tools to deal with later on too. So yeah, right now we're roughly gonna have to wait 200 seconds till we get our corrupting spine, as well as 100 seconds till we get our ultra time stop. But now there's finally only the giant Astro Spider tool, and now the wave is automatically skipped into wave 164, which is honestly completely fine, as there goes the final giant Astro Spider tool in the front, and is now set to 100 million health, and there it finally goes at last. Yeah, now I think we'll do wave 164, 165, and wave 166 all at the same time. So now we already are doing 164 and 165. And now that we made it to wave 166, let's definitely turn off auto skip temporarily just to let everything clear out. But luckily on these waves, it doesn't seem like there's any giant Astro Spider toilets or even any normal Astro toilets to begin with. So I think for the most part, these 3 waves will definitely be a breeze to take out. There is 150 toilets on the map all at once though, so it might be a little bit tough to take care of everything. But I still think it's possible, as now we're down to 140 toilets, 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and dang, now it's actually going to start skipping once again, even though we haven't taken out everything, and there's still 12 DJ Toilet 2.0s. But now we're finally only 3 waves away from wave 170, and we finally took out every single DJ Toilet 2.0, and now we'll skip all the way to wave 169, as now we're 2 waves away from wave 170. And yeah, now that we're 1 wave away, we'll doubly turn off auto skip, as now we have another giant Astro Spider tool to deal with. So hopefully there isn't really much more than that. I'm really hoping none other ones spawn in, but it could happen, which would be really bad for us. Luckily for the most part, it only seems like there's just a bunch of normal Astro toilets and there's no giant or normal Astro Spiders. So because of that, I think we'll actually cycle through an early ultra time stop, that way we can get it back once again, once enemies are all the way over here again. Yeah, nice though. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. I think we're honestly chilling. I mean, we're already below 70 toilets on the map, and just like that, the ability is over in 3, 2, 1, and there it goes. And now we're finally down to 60 toilets on the map, and there's another one maxed out that I completely forgot to max out, and now we can definitely start working on this one right here, which I'm pretty sure is the final one that we need to max out. But now there's only 40 toilets on the map, 30 toilets, 20 toilets, and boom, now there's only 3 toilets on the map at last, and now there's only 1, which is the giant Astro Spider toilet. It is unfortunately gonna automatically skip to wave 170 because of that though, which kinda sucks. Cause now we have to defeat a bunch of evil crab toilets as well as a bunch of Astro Spider toilets. Yeah, those are definitely gonna be the biggest problem. Now we finally have our ultra time stop back though, so I guess it won't be super big of a problem. But yeah, wave 170 is definitely gonna be super tough. There's literally 4 Astro Spider toilets, there's 2 giant Astro Spider toilets, and there's the Astro Duchess. Yeah, this one has 10 billion health on it, which is gonna be so insanely tough to defeat. But once all the Astro Spider toilets are in the front, then we'll definitely start using all of our abilities for sure. Those are definitely gonna be the biggest problems, which is definitely why we need to take them out as quick as possible. So here we go. Now that all the enemies are bunched up just like that. Oh wait, hold on. Now we gotta have to wait a second or so. I think once they all stop once more, then we'll start using it. That way they all start getting splashed and slowed. So yeah, right now, let's use it and instantly use our time stop just like that, so they're all getting splashed just like what's going on right now. Hopefully this is gonna be enough to get them basically down to 0 health. We'll see. As there goes the giant Astro Spider toilet, but each of them still has 2 billion health on them. Just like that though, the ability is over and each of them still has around 1 billion health, which is honestly obtainable to defeat, I think. Yeah, we genuinely might be able to live all of this through. I think as long as we get our ultra time stop back once more, I think we'll be good to take out everything on this wave. Yeah, obviously we still have to deal with all the evil crab toilets as well as the giant Astro Spider toilet and the Astro Duchess. But those aren't really the main concerns. Mainly these, and I think we actually are able to take care of all of them. Nice. Yeah, we're already down to our last 10 toilets. And now there's only 3 Astro Spider toilets just like that. Oh wait, there was actually a total of 5 to begin with. Okay, well now there's only 4 and 3 and 2. 1 over here. And nice, we were actually pretty easily able to defeat every single Astro Spider toilet. I'll take it. Now there's only 5 toilets left on the map, that of which is 2 giant Astro Spider toilets, 2 evil crab toilets, and then obviously the Astro Duchess boss. That of which started with over 10 billion health, that of which we already got below 10 billion, and now it's down to 9 billion health, 8 billion health, and now that we finally have our ultra time stop back, we can definitely instantly use it just to get the Astro Duchess below 7 billion health, just like so. And now that the ability is over, we got it down to 6 billion health, and now we also get get a corrupting smite back in 30 seconds. So we'll definitely have to use that as soon as we get it, just to take care of the giant Astro Spider toilets, as well as the evil crab toilets, as well as obviously the Astro Duchess with 5 billion health still. Now we only have to wait 20 more seconds though, 10 more seconds. And nice, yeah, let's just instantly use the corrupting smite. Watch the Astro Duchess health in 3, 2, 1, boom. Instantly down 500 million health just like that, and now it's down to 4 billion health. And now it is literally only the Astro Duchess left. And now it's down to 3 billion health, 2 billion health, and now the ability is over, but we should still be good to take it out just barely. Now it's down to 1 billion health though. And nice, we actually were able to take it out fairly easily once again. Yeah, now I think we are definitely closing in on the leaderboard, but unfortunately at this point, I think we're at the point where we can only really take on one wave at a time. Just because of how far that wave got, considering we were literally not using any abilities whatsoever, but enemies were still getting extremely far all the way back here. I guess this really just wave dependent. If we're able to take care of 2 waves at a time, we definitely will, but otherwise we'll just stick to 1 wave at a time for now. Yeah, honestly on this wave, it doesn't really seem like there's anything too crazy spawning in. There's just a rabbit toilet, a carrier acid toilet, and then a bunch of normal bosses. But other than that, there's not really much, so I think we'll cycle through an early ultra time stop just to take care of everything a little bit quicker, maybe. And then we'll just do an early skip to beat this wave even quicker. I mean, yeah, now we're already down to our last 13 toilets, and it's mainly just the bosses left. In fact, yeah, now we're down to 10 toilets, 5 toilets, and just like that, the ability is over, but now we're down to 4, 3, and finally only 2. And right over here is where the rabbit toilet dies. And even the carrier Astro toilet's basically dying in the exact same spot. Oh, last minute I guess it spawned in an interceptor Astro toilet, so we still have to defeat that. And yeah, that died on this corner of this way, so it's really all good still. Here we go though, let's see what spawns on this way. This seems like there's a hell of amount of Astro toilets spawning in. Oh no. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, come on, oh, 4, are you serious? Yo, 5, 6, 7, wait, what? 7 normal Astro Spider toilets, and then a giant Astro Spider toilet spawning in 2, yo, no way, wait, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. Yo, okay, this wave is gonna be so tough to defeat, I am not even gonna lie. Yeah, hopefully we're still able to. We'll definitely start using all of the abilities once they're all the way over here in the very front. Actually, you know what? Nah, we don't even have to wait that long. Honestly, once they're all bunched up, once this one starts moving again, once it stops getting slowed, then we'll start using all of our abilities. So here we go, it got slowed. And yeah, let's just instantly use our abilities and alter time stop too, just to start DPSing them down as much as possible. Yeah, wow, this is gonna be extremely tough. I mean, sure, we're already down to our last 10 toilets, but all we really care about is all the Astro Spider toilets that have almost 4 billion health each. Luckily, the majority of them is already down to 2 billion health, though. And now it's down to 1 billion health. And yeah, okay, I was correct. Yeah, there's 1 giant Astro Spider toilet, but 7 of the Astro Spider toilets. Now there's only 6 left, though, and 5 left, and 4 left, and 3 left, 2 left, 1 left, and nice. There goes the final Astro Spider toilet all the way on this corner, right over here, right then and there. We'll take it. All that's left to defeat now is the giant Astro Spider toilet, that of which we finally got below 6 billion health, 5 billion, 4, 3, and I'll just time stop real quick just to take it out, make sure we are able to. And now it's below 1 billion health, and nice. There it finally goes all the way over this way, right over here. Yeah, that wave definitely took a while to defeat, but at least we were able to still defeat it. And yeah, this wave also looks fairly easy to defeat. There's only 26 toilets, and it's just a bunch of secondary Astro toilets that are basically all dead, as well as a Juggernaut Astro toilet and a bunch of DJ toilet 2.0s. So I think that for this round, yet again, we'll just ultra time stop just to take care of everything a little bit quicker. Yeah, actually, we'll wait for the Juggernaut to die, and then we'll do it just so everything is all clumped up over this way, just so it's taking as much splash damage as possible. So I have nice. There goes the Juggernaut, and yeah, let's just instantly, you know what, do we even need an ability? Nah, I think we're just gonna let this go, to be honest. I mean, we're already down to only 20 toilets over this way, 10 over here, and finally only 1 over here. Yeah, finally, there goes the large Astro toilet all the way over this way, and now we can finally continue skimming to wave 174. And on wave 174, there's a bunch of interceptor Astro toilets, some Astro soldier toilets, and oh boy, a giant Astro Spider toilet with 7 billion health. Oh, 2 of them, okay. Yeah, honestly, that's still really not too bad. I think we'll just let all this early game stuff clear up, and then once they reach this corner, we'll corrupt smite and ultra time stop to take them out a little bit quicker. But yeah, finally by wave 174, we finally maxed out every single unit, I'm pretty sure. Yep, every single one is fully upgraded. And now all we really need to do at this point is just sell all 3 of our shiny carrot farmer bunnymans once we get enough money fully saved up, which roughly needs to be probably around 400,000, which is quite a lot, but maybe eventually we will be able to afford to do so. But yeah, there we go. They both reached the HP corner, and they're basically in the exact identical spots. We'll ultra time stop and use our corrupting smite instantly, and now they're below 6 billion health, 5 billion, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nice. Finally, unless we are able to take it out. It took quite a while, but there goes the final giant Astro Spider toilet over here. Yeah, we do get both our abilities back fairly soon, and now we can just skip automatically to wave 175. And it seems like on wave 175, there's a few duo cargo toilets, some more Astro Spider toilets, or not Astro Spider toilets, I meant Soldier or Destructor Astro toilets, some glitch toilets, some DJ Toilet 2.0s. And wait, is that it? Wait, yo, if that's it, I think we're just gonna auto skip to wave 176. Why not? Let's just do it. What the heck? Yeah, on this wave, it doesn't seem like there's any Astro Spider toilets either, so we're pretty much easily gonna be able to make it to wave 180. And yeah, let's just, you know what, now we'll hold off on using any abilities right now, just so we can combine both at once like what we normally do. And once the secondary Astro Toilet shield goes down, then we'll instantly use both abilities at once. So yeah, boom, there goes the shield. We'll instantly use both abilities just like that. And yeah, look at that secondary Astro Toilet drain. That is crazy good. In fact, yeah, there it literally goes in the matter of seconds. Within 15 seconds, we defeated it. And now enemies are only over here. So now there's only 10 toilets. And boom, there goes everything. And now we're on wave 177, meaning we're officially 3 waves away from wave 180. I also just got confirmation that this is where the bottom of the endless leaderboard is at right now. Wave 178 is the wave to beat, meaning we're only 1 wave away from the final wave 2. So I think it's genuinely going to be possible for us to actually be able to make it to wave 180. It's going to be close, but I think it is doable. On this wave, it really looks like there's only a few giant Astro Spider toilets, and that's about it. Oh no. There's also an Astro Spider toilet. Oh no. Okay, that might be tough to defeat. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's 4.6 billion health. And since it's gonna be by itself, we basically have to take it out with no abilities whatsoever. Actually, well, no. I think we can cycle through both abilities. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. It is down to 4 billion health over here, 3 billion, 2 billion, and since basically everything is still able to attack it all the way out here, I think we'll just instantly use both of our abilities once again, just like this, just to take care of the Astro Spider toilet. Yeah, nice. After around 10 seconds of using the abilities, we were able to take out the Astro Spider toilet, and now we just need to defeat all of the giant spider toilets in the very front, which are a total of 5, which might be a little bit tricky to defeat, but I think we will be able to just stall them out long enough to be able to use every single ability once more. Yeah, each of them still do have 5 billion health, but I think it's doable. And yeah, we didn't even need to use a single more ability whatsoever. We're able to take care of everything normally. Yeah, I mean, just like that, we are officially going to be able to make it to wave 180 on the dot. There's only 1 left. And there goes the final one right then and there. Now we are officially 2 waves away from wave 180, and this is officially a leaderboard run now too. And yeah, even on this wave, it doesn't seem like anything too tanky is spawning in. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's a special Astro toilet, so we kind of gotta chill since it has 2.65 billion health. But I mean, since everything's clumped up over this way, we might as well just cycle through both of our abilities once again, just to DPS everything down basically instantly. So nice. Literally with those abilities at once, we were able to easily take care of everything, and boom, just like that, we officially made it to wave 179. Yeah, hopefully there's nothing too bad on this wave. If there is, I'm not gonna lie, we might be cooked, because we don't have any ability at the moment either. Oh boy, okay, there's an evil toilet crab. Please just tell me there's no Astro Spider toilets. As long as there's nothing like that, we'll be good. Yeah, so far nothing. So far so good. Okay, there's a few Juggernaut Astro toilets too. Alright, alright. Just please no Astro Spider toilets. Just please, please, please no Astro Spider toilet. That's all I ask. Okay, wait, I think that's everything. Yeah, there's only 9 toilets left. It's just a few evil toilet crabs and a few Juggernaut Astro Spiders. Or not Astro Spiders, but Juggernaut Astro toilets. Which honestly is a breeze. Yeah, we'll be able to defeat all this stuff normally. I'll just see us once we're finally about to defeat everything. So yeah, it definitely took quite a while, but luckily over here, without having to use any abilities, we were able to take care of everything, and now we made it to wave 180. I'm pretty sure on wave 180 is at the point where we can't auto skip anymore, meaning, yeah, we're basically gonna have to do 1 wave at a time from now on. Which definitely sucks, but it's all good, because now we can just do a long time up until we make it to wave 190. Yeah, unfortunately right now it is 10:23 p.m. so basically after this wave we're just gonna have to do a time lapse and maybe like I'll do like a voiceover or something. But yeah, there goes the final evil toilet crab right there. Let's skip to wave 180 on the dot and take it out right away. Yeah, on wave 180 we obviously do have 1 more boss to defeat, and I'm pretty sure on this wave it is actually gonna be the Astro Duchess. Oh wait, it's either gonna be, no, it's gonna be I think the upgraded, it's either gonna be the upgraded Astro Duchess or the Mothership. I honestly lost track. Either way, any second now it will be spawning in, and now we're pretty much guaranteed to be on the leaderboard, which is awesome. But let's see, what is the boss gonna be? I'm genuinely curious. I don't even remember what it is myself. But dang, there is a lot of tanky toilets on this wave. Oh boy, it is the Mothership. Okay. Well, at least for this boss, we can pretty much infinitely slow it down forever, meaning we don't really have to worry about it whatsoever. But yeah, 28 billion health is absolutely criminal for sure, bro. That is so much health. I'm a little bit concerned that we won't be able to take it out because of that, but I think eventually we will be able to deal enough damage towards it to be able to take it out no matter what. But I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. I mean, we already down to our last 10 twilts, which is pretty solid. And for now, I think what the strategy is going to be is that we're going to take care of every single, or I guess we're going to try to DPS the mothership down as much as possible. And once it's done something, hopefully these guys will be able to get close enough. Oh wait, it's a mirror. Oh wait, I forgot. It literally cannot be slowed. Okay. That might be a problem later on, but I think for now we'll be fine with it. As yeah, here we go. It's starting to get stunned. I think we'll wait for it to start going back and then we'll use our ability. Basically, what I want to happen is that I want all these guys to be close enough in the range for this to actually start stunning them at the same exact time. Basically making it so the splash damage reaches everything at once. So let's see, yeah, it's basically walking back right now. I think it actually got stunned in midair, which is perfect. So there we go. Oh, alright, here we go. It's about to walk back. Yeah, we basically have to use our co-lifting smite and our ultra time stop at once, just to DPS it down as much as possible, as we already got it below 25 billion health. And now we finally got it down to 20 billion health. Yeah, unfortunately it is in the center, and we still have to take care of all of these guys, so I think we're at the point where we honestly have to Warlord rewind it right now. But I think we'll wait for it to actually start grappling onto something, and then we'll use the ability. So yeah, as soon as it starts moving towards, let's say, the upgraded time clockman, just like that, we'll instantly Warlord rewind. Just so it starts going on this long path all the way back to it. That way we can hopefully time stop once it reaches here, and we'll time stop when the toilet crabs are getting targeted too. There is 3 in total with 6 billion health each. So yeah, there we go. We'll use our ultra time stop now that enemies are over here. But yeah, unfortunately the mothership is still all the way over this way. And we're definitely going to have to use a corrupting smite on these guys over this way in around 80 seconds time. And yeah, now that they're down to 3 billion health, we can finally use our corrupting smite. That way, now that we have it back just like that. Yeah, hopefully this will be enough to basically take care of all of them, as we still have to defeat the mothership with 17 billion health still. I mean, to be honest though, we're basically going to be able to infinitely Warlord rewind because we're just slowing it so much and we're able to stall it enough to be able to use it. But nice, yep, there goes every single even toilet crab. We were able to defeat them, that's very good. Yep, there goes the first one, the second one, and the third one. All that's left to defeat now is the mothership though. This is going to be the final testament whether or not we can actually beat wave 180. As now it's down to 17 billion health, 16 billion. And now we also finally have our ultra time stop back. Oh wait, never mind. The upgraded time clockman actually got temporarily stunned. But okay, now that it's unstunned, we can definitely use our ability once more. And now it's down to 15 billion health, 14 billion, 13 billion. And okay, hold up. Watch this cool trick that I discovered. Watch this, bro. It's literally gonna go from this spot all the way over here, all the way back, and then all the way back over here. Watch. Yep, here we go. It started to attack. We Warlord rewind instantly, and look, now it's gonna walk all the way back there all by itself. You can already tell it's partially off the track already, bro. This is so good. Yep, it's walking back in a diagonal line all the way back to where it once was, all the way back over here, and now it's down to 12 billion health, 11 billion. And nice, yeah, let's just instantly use our corrupting smite. As you see, that literally did around 3 billion health instantly, as now it's down to 9 billion health, 8 billion. And nice, now it's also starting to walk all the way back, and now it's down to 7 billion health, and we might as well also use our ultra time stop now too, right in the smack center. So yeah, boom, now that it's literally in the direct center, let's instantly use our time stop just to DPS it down even more. This is so good. Now we finally got it down to 6 billion health though, and now it's finally down to 5 billion health, and yep, just like that, it's right back in the beginning, and we did a free 11, no, not 11, but around 6 billion damage just for free because it walked all the way back. Now it's down to 4 billion health though, 3 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, and nice, finally after literal ages of trying to take it out, we are able to finally defeat the mothership, as there it finally goes in 3, 2, 1, and yup, GG's, we actually beat wave 180, that is crazy good. Now I want to double check to make sure we can't auto skip multiple waves at a time, because I'm pretty sure once you beat wave 180 you can't auto skip anymore. So yeah, we'll temporarily turn on auto skip. We might honestly cook ourselves because of this, but we'll see. Yeah, look, okay, you can't auto skip anymore, so now we just have to defeat each wave at a time, which I think we'll just do a long time lapse for. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna eat some snacks and do YouTube stuff and just watch some videos, I guess, while we wait. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys at the end once we finally end up losing. Yep, see you guys in a little bit. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, well, never mind. It looks like we're literally dead one wave later. That is crazy. I did not expect that whatsoever. Wow. Yeah, just like that. I mean, we're probably not even gonna be able to get our ability back one more time. Yeah, I think we're literally dead here. That is crazy. Well, by wave 181, we lost. We got 180 waves beaten. Yeah, unfortunately, we definitely messed up our time stop because if you couldn't tell, some of them weren't actually taking any damage during our abilities, which sucks. Let's see, did we end up getting on the leaderboard with wave 180? Let's see. Oh, I think we did. Wait, what place are we? Come on, update. Yeah, we got, let's see, hold on. How much time is that? 143 minutes. Oh my gosh, so many people are gonna trade me. Alright, hold on. Alright, there we go. They're off and nice. Yeah, there we go. Number 94. That's crazy good. One place ahead, stinkhead dab. We'll take it. Yeah, if we didn't mess up that ability, I'm assuming we would have been able to at least get top 50, literally solo, which is crazy good. Yeah, I mean, that decides it. If you have the best units in the game, the best solo loadout ever, you can definitely make it onto the leaderboard. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Peace out, everybody.